part 5 of prickly wolf balls. If you haven't seen 1 through 4, go and check those out. Alrighty, here I'm using self-pickling flux called Mighty Flux, MY-T Flux. I spray it on the inside of these domes, and then I line these stamp patterns up, meaning those 2 cactuses, they're gonna line up the bottom and the top, and then I'm just gonna set it down right on my brick. If my hole's centered, it should just stand up relatively easily. And then I'm gonna make sure that seam is nice and even all the way around. So let me get you a closer look here. Alrighty, now that we're kind of zoomed in, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a Smith Little torch, number 5 torch tip again. Seems to be my favorite torch tip for most of the things that I do. And I am going to start crystallizing that flux around this bead. If I feel like there's not enough flux on there, if I don't see it crystallize really along the seam, then I'm just gonna spray it down some more, just like this. There you go. And then I'm gonna continue to move that torch around. Now, I try to focus my flame on the bottom half of that bead because the brick acts as a heat sink and it pulls heat out of that bead. So we focus a little more towards the bottom. Once we get it close to soldering temp, I'm gonna try to carefully place that stick solder right along the seam, and it should just flow pretty smooth. And then I'm gonna spin that bead around and make sure that that solder flows along the seam. If you're not really careful, you could actually overlap and then get that solder on the outside of your bead, which isn't ideal. Just be real careful about how you apply your solder. Again, making sure that it flows evenly throughout. Once that's done, I'm going to shut my torch off, and then I'm going to try to take this piece and quench it so that you can see what it looks like. Now guys, if you like videos like this, you want me to keep doing videos like this, I need you to hit those like buttons, those hearts, those thumbs up, those reshares, stuff like that, just so I know to keep doing videos like this. And then I'm gonna take this over to the pickle pot. So in this pickle pot, pickle is sodium bisulfate. I buy this stuff called Rio Pickle. I get it right from Rio Grande. After a few minutes, I'll reach back in and I'll pull out this white bead. So this is what silver looks like after it's pickled. So guys, make sure you go and watch all the other videos. I think I have one more part coming up, and that's pretty much gonna be cleanup. So I appreciate your time, and we'll catch you next time.